with difficult people can be a real challenge. And the first two Bible verses that come to my mind are Proverbs 26:4, do not answer a fool according to his folly, or Proverbs 15:1, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. I've had many years in ministry and also in business, learning how to deal with difficult people. In fact, I've written books, curriculum, and have coached and talked to different people on this subject. Dealing with difficult people, using a great strategy is one thing. To learn ideas ahead of time so that when you encounter some of these people, you'll know how to respond accordingly. Believe it or not, one of those strategies that you can utilize is updated manners. Now, I know you're thinking manners, that's like choosing the right fork or the right plate or the right glass. Actually, updated manners is way more than that. Because when you're using manners, what you're doing is you're dealing with the amygdala in the brain. The amygdala in the brain is what causes you to sense fear or calmness. And so by using some of these updated manners, you are hopefully creating a sense of calmness with the person that you're engaging with. They may not even be updated on manners. They just sense a difference in you and the way you're responding to them. So one of the things you can do before you engage in a difficult conversation is think about your impression. How are you looking to that person? Well, number one, think about your eye contact. Are you looking them in the eye lovingly? You can smile with your eyes, and you can also look concerned with your eyes. Try not to let your eyes follow someone that may be walking around in the background. Utilize good eye contact. Body language. Think about your body language ahead of time. Are you standing there with your arms crossed, your legs crossed? Are you looking with your head down or up in defiance? Choose a neutral stance when you're dealing with that difficult person. Actively listen. How do you do that? Well, you look into someone's eyes, you listen intently, you nod at appropriate times, and then at times you may even repeat a phrase or two back so that they know that you are listening and not just thinking about your next response that you're going to have. Utilizing your body language, even think about your personal space. If a conversation gets heated, don't encroach on the other person's personal space because that could look too aggressive. Stand at a neutral stance, a distance away. Head up, shoulders back, look confident, but yet loving at the same time. Another thing that you can do incorporating manners is your communication. Thinking about your tone of voice. Is it a pleasant tone of voice? Maybe you need to ramp it down a little bit. Maybe you need to ramp down your volume so that you're not inciting more anxiety in that person. And maybe you need to slow down the cadence of your conversation to hopefully calm that other person down. Thinking about what you're communicating to people with your device. By device, I mean your cell phone and your Apple Watch. If you're getting text messages and you're stopping to answer your text message or your phone call, even on your watch, you're telling that person that your conversation with someone else is a lot more important. And that difficult person is still going to be really difficult with you. So think about your device, put it down, and ignore it if need be. Thinking about the empathy that you're expressing to a difficult person. If you're talking with that person in a hallway, walking down the hall, be courteous. Open the door for them. Offer to carry a bag. Let them go first. It shows courtesy and it's putting them in a position that they realize that they feel more comfortable with you. Thinking about when you're visiting with this person, when you get ready to walk away, how are you leaving the conversation? They're going to remember that first impression when you walk up and you see them, and they're going to remember how you left them. Try to leave in a pleasant tone, say something positive, make sure you have a positive look on your face, and maybe even a handshake or a pat on the back just to leave in a neutral or positive manner. So that's what they think about when they think of you. But of course, it's more than just body language and listening. It's other things because difficult people are going to hurl insults and they're going to say things to you. So if someone does say something insulting to you, just say, anything else? Try to use neutral words when you're dealing with people like this. Neutral words, meaning stay away from the absolutes like you never or you always. If someone says something that's really rude to you, you could always respond with, well, that was awkward. Or maybe you kind of seem worked up. Say it calmly so that you're not aggravating them. If someone keeps after you, you can say, now, say that again, that insult that they've just said to you. Or sometimes it's just best to not respond. Maybe you need to wait about 10 seconds and then respond. Let them kind of think about what they've said. Keep on. If someone is really bullying you, you could go back and say, are you okay? Did you mean to upset me? When people just keep insulting you, you could say something to the effect of, well, that's reaching, or that's just disappointing. When someone blames you, says it's your fault, first of all, don't put your finger in their face, because that could really get out of hand quickly. Just say something like, is that a fact? Do you have a solution? Let's figure this out. People are going to keep saying those things to you. Just have those comments tucked away in the back of your brain so that you know what to say when it's appropriate. It's the difference between, well, you need to have a good EQ and an IQ. Your IQ is set. Your EQ, your emotional quotient, is that thing that allows you to learn how to read a room and read people and know how to respond appropriately. So think about these phrases and tuck them away. Sometimes you just have to disengage in conversation. Someone's going to try to make you look bad. Just be silent. Say something like, did you say that out loud? But one of the hardest people, I think, to deal with is the narcissist. The narcissist, it's a game with them. They're constantly trying to provoke, or they want you to stroke their ego. So remember, when you're dealing with a narcissist, just say, I don't remember it that way. If you need to respond, say less. Don't give too many details. Don't give your opinion. Just give the data. The next is stay neutral as possible and try not to get frustrated. This is when it's important to maybe lower your voice, lower your rate of speech. And when you do that, the narcissist may get more excited and more angry, but you remain calm and loving and try to flip the conversation if need be. State the facts. So hopefully you can remember one or two things from this. So the next time you engage with a difficult person, you cannot, lose your temper, walk away, remain calm, and help that difficult person.